Time now for the morning rush. We begin with breaking news this morning. APD is investigating a homicide in southeast Albuquerque. This is in the 1300 block of Columbia near Yale and Gibson. Now you're taking a live look at the scene this morning. You can see that police are still on scene at this time, including the crime van. Here's what we know so far. Police say they arrived to find a man dead. That's when police say a violent crimes call out was initiated. Now there's no word on what led to the homicide or if police have a suspect in custody. We will keep following this for you.
Two more breaking overnight news for you. A federal judge's ruling is barring the Trump administration from denying asylum to immigrants who cross the southern border illegally. This temporary restraining order issued by a U.S. district judge in San Francisco is set to take effect immediately and will remain in effect until December 19th. The request came from the ACLU and Center for Constitutional Rights after President Trump issued an asylum ban earlier this month in response to the migrant caravan heading to the border. Kristen.
Looking at increasing high clouds coming out of the west today, but not likely to see anything in the way of showers here in the metro. We'll keep an eye on southeastern New Mexico for these very few and far between spot showers overnight into tomorrow morning. Mostly partly sunny skies sticking around for our Wednesday afternoon. David?
This morning, doctors are asking people to make sure that they are paying close attention to their health. This as state health officials have already confirmed at least 4 cases of hepatitis A here in Bernalillo County. Now, health officials say it's a disease that can be picked up from just about anywhere, from door handles to city buses, and it can last several months. Now, to try and avoid getting the illness, you can get a hepatitis vaccination.
This morning, former Santa Fe County Deputy Ty Chan is once again waiting for another day in front of a judge. Chan has been tried twice for the killing of Deputy Jeremy Martin in 2014. This happening inside a Las Cruces hotel. He was set to go to trial for a 3rd time, but last month the judge ruled the state made mistakes in filing the case. Last week, the Doña Ana County DA charged Chan with voluntary manslaughter. Now the state is fighting to hold him without bond until trial, without what they're arguing coming up in the 5 facts.
We can soon find out when a Bernalillo County sergeant will stand trial on charges that he beat up a man during an arrest. A judge made the ruling after hearing from a Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputy saying he watched Sergeant David Primazan kick the suspect, Christopher Lucetto, in the face. Now, deputies say Lucetto drove toward oncoming traffic, then towards people walking near Arenal and Atrisco back in March. Eventually, Lucetto's car hit a curb and crashed. The judge ruled there was enough evidence for Sergeant Primazan to stand trial on charges of aggravated battery with great bodily harm.
Investigators racing against the clock in their search for victims of the campfire burning in Northern California. Rain threatening to wash away possible DNA of victims. That's a big concern this morning. Search teams are now combing through twisted metal, trying to find mattresses or bathtubs where people might have taken cover when the campfire was closing in. The death toll now sits at 77, with nearly 1,000 people still unaccounted for. The fire is now 70% contained.
New this morning, Ivanka Trump is facing accusations of using her personal email account to send hundreds of emails containing government business. The report says emails were sent to the White House aides, cabinet members, and personal assistants. It says many of the emails are violating public record rules. Now, a White House official who has confirmed the report says no classified information was sent. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index down to a 2, just talking cold morning temperatures near freezing at the hour, but no problems this afternoon with 50 sunny skies and light winds coming into the area. Crystal?
On to new news this morning. Albuquerque City Councilors are now voting to move municipal elections from October to November. According to the Albuquerque Journal, it's to comply with the new state election law that went into effect in July. That moves runoffs to December and terms will start in January.
16 Korean and Chinese statues at the biopark now have a new home this morning, and they are out of the city's hands. The statues were on loan to the city for years. The Hoshi family, who lent them to the city, refused to take ownership of them and would not have them moved. Then the Keller administration threatened the Hoshi family with a 65-day warning to either move the property or consider it abandoned. The Hoshi family finally moved the carvings into private storage over the weekend. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your Tuesday morning commute. Good news is the map isn't showing anything major. Looking pretty good on both interstates at the hour. Also, live look at the Big Eye seems to be moving all right. I'll keep eyes on that for you throughout the morning today.
Well, some will not have to worry about fighting for a parking spot this Black Friday. This is all because of a robot. Now, My Park is a startup that deploys robot blockers via an app to available parking spaces for customers. People pay between $1 and $3 for the first 2 hours, plus additional charges after that. The My Park system has rolled out in 5 states, and Puerto Rico has plans for expansion as well.
On this day in New Mexico history, 78 years ago, we set the one-day snow total here in Albuquerque for the month of November with 5.3 inches. So, yeah, quite a bit of snow. Time now for the 5 facts.
All right, we start with number 5 here. A big game for the Lobos. Take a look at the video here. The Lobo men's football team preparing to take to the gridiron for a showdown against the Wyoming Cowboys. That's what's even more exciting, rather. It's senior night. The kickoff set for 12:30 at Dreamstyle Stadium.
At number 4 this morning, after a lengthy back and forth with the original owner of 16 Korean and Chinese statues found at the biopark, the statues now have a new home this morning, and they are out of the city's hands. Statues, which were once part of a Larry Barker investigation, were on loan to the city for years. Now, the businessman who lent them to the city refused to take ownership or have them moved. The Keller administration then gave the owners a 65-day ultimatum to move the statues or give them up. The 85-ton carved artwork was then moved to a new property over the weekend.
And number 3, weak storm moves in tonight. We're talking spot showers in the southeast, more cloud cover elsewhere. Winds look to be an issue here in the metro on Thanksgiving.
And number 2 this morning, we are waiting to find out when a former Santa Fe County deputy, Tai Chan, will be back again in front of a judge. He is being tried twice before for killing Deputy Jeremy Martin back in 2014. This was inside a Las Cruces hotel room, and this is all according to court documents. Now, last month he was set to go to trial for a 3rd time, but a judge ruled that the state made mistakes during filing of the case.
On to number 1 here. It's breaking overnight. We're talking about a ruling by a federal judge in San Francisco now barring the Trump administration from refusing asylum to immigrants who cross the southern border illegally. This temporary restraining order issued by the federal district judge, I should say, will remain in effect until December 19th. The request coming from the ACLU and Center for Constitutional Rights.